He just threw the strongest man in the village like he weighed nothing! Why is my arm glowing? You challenged the wrong opponent.
His arm was torn open on solid rock. Everyone in the crowd screamed, but when he looked down, there was no blood, only skin glowing gold underneath, like something that was never human at all. In the village of Oshunwale, there lived a wrestler named Adigun. For 10 years straight, he had never lost a single match. Men twice his size hit the ground the moment he touched them. Villagers said his hands were blessed by the ancestors themselves. But 10 years of winning had poisoned him. He mocked the men he beat. He laughed at the elders who warned him to stay humble. Even the spirits would fear me, he shouted at the last festival, loud enough for the whole square to hear. The wind stopped that night. The drummers noticed it first, their rhythm faltering, as if the air itself had gone still and was listening. Then, out of the darkness beyond the torches, a stranger stepped into the circle. Tall, silent. His eyes did not blink, not once, even as smoke drifted across his face. No one had seen him arrive. No one could remember him walking through the crowd. He was simply there, as if he had stepped out of the shadows themselves. I challenge Adegun, the stranger said, and his voice seemed to come from everywhere at once, from the trees, from the ground, from inside people's own chests. Half the crowd wanted to stop the match. The other half pushed forward to watch. Baba Ayo grabbed Adegun's arm. "Do not do this," he hissed. "Look at his feet. They leave no prints in the dust." But Adegun shook him off, laughing, and stepped into the circle. The match began, and immediately something felt wrong. Adegun's strongest throw, the one that had never failed him, passed straight through the stranger, like grabbing at fog. The crowd gasped and stumbled backward. Children began to cry. Someone screamed that the torches were burning green. Adegun charged again, desperate now, sweat pouring down his face. This time, the stranger caught him mid-air and slammed him to the ground so hard the earth cracked beneath him. Dust exploded upward. Women screamed and ran. The drummers dropped their drums and fled into the huts. Adegun lay on his back. His arms scraped raw against the broken stone. Certain he was bleeding. But there was no blood. Only smooth, unmarked skin, glowing faintly gold beneath the torn surface, glowing like something ancient waking up. The stranger loomed over him, and for one terrifying moment, his face flickered. Human, then not human, then something with no face at all. You wrestle men, but tonight you wrestled a spirit of the forest, sent to answer 10 years of boasting. Lightning cracked across a clear sky. The torches blew out all at once, plunging the square into total darkness. When villagers found the courage to relight them, the stranger was gone, vanished without a footprint, without a sound, as if he had never been there at all. Adegun did not move for a long time. He stared at his own unmarked arm, shaking, while the whole village stood frozen in silence around him. He never boasted again. He still wrestled, but carefully now, quietly, always glancing at the tree line during festivals, wondering if the forest was still watching. And to this day, the elders of Oshunwale warn every young wrestler, strength is a gift, but pride is a debt the spirits always collect, and sometimes they collect it in front of everyone.